impact, not only within the business itself, which was remarkable, but also the human impact that it created, and the social amplification of the idea was second to none. And we talk a lot about data, we talk a lot about intelligence, we talk a lot about learning, and obviously that's informing our work on a daily basis and making us giving us more expertise, more knowledge, more understanding of human behavior. But how we translate that into ideas that create human value, I think, is the key that unlocks the door. And this is probably the best example that I believe of data that moves people emotionally. It's data that moves people to act in a new way. And the results are phenomenal when you think about being the most shared film in Spanish history. And when you consider the success of Justino in recent years, being the first ever Spanish, Leo Burnett Madrid being the first Spanish agency ever to win the Cyber Grand Prix at Cannes for a phenomenal piece of work, which was the most lauded and awarded idea in our industry that calendar year. Again, it had that human touch. It had an idea at the heartbeat that people connected to emotionally, viscerally connected to them. And I think this has a similar quality, and it's really made everybody sit up and take notice and reassess how they lead their life, not in a way that you think of the brief itself. Coming together around drink is the classic proposition for any alcoholic spirits brand. Coming together as kindred spirits, as friends, as families, but to really unearth that insight, and then to create the algorithm, working with the School of Statistics in Spain, to create an algorithm that allowed you to analyze how much time you had left to spend with people who were important in your life, was inspired. And the way it was produced, the emotional values that it had, the production values that it had, and the impact that it created was amazing. And I think for me it's a classic example of Leo Burnett Worldwide and our philosophy. Creativity for us is a deep understanding of human behavior, and we translate that understanding into transformative solutions for our clients. And at the end of the day, we are a creative solutions company, and we solve business problems by using creativity in a new way. And when creativity creates value, not only business value, but human value, you hit the sweet spot. And our most successful work, our best work that works, is work that demonstrates that comprehensive understanding of behavior and has the ability to create a relationship with people. And I think we're always looking to create lifelong emotional relationships with people and have those conversations in a new way. And this work for me is really the reason we're here. Obviously, the most important thing is the quality of work. We as a group within the Publicis group, we talk a lot about the alchemy of creativity and technology and data coming together to create big, transformative business, game-changing ideas for our clients, and that's really important. But the uniqueness of this culture and this brand and the way that we think, the way that we conceive, the way that we operate is uniquely Leo Burnett, and you see it in all of the work. And I can cite many examples of Leo Burnett at its very best, from Procter & Gamble, #LikeAGirl, to the Spanish Lottery, to Justino, to Coca-Cola Small World Machines, to the work that we do for Samsung globally, and more recently for the work for Pernod Ricard. All of that work has something in common. It has that human touch. And when I think of Leo Burnett at his very, very best, when the original Madman, he had that ability to connect to people, to create conversations with people where people were allowed into that conversation and respected for the time that they spent with that communication. And that human touch is something that we always seek to deliver, and it's something that this office has in spades, and it's one of the most innovative offices that we have within our ecosystem. If I look at the agencies that are really shining a light on the future and forging a path forward and defying the current status quo and looking to use technology and to use data and to use human understanding to create solutions for our clients. This office sits alongside our office in Mumbai, who have recently been on an incredible winning spree where they've picked up Twitter, they picked up Amazon, they picked up Google, and only last week Spotify awarded Leo Burnett India with their business. And the reason they cited was humankind thinking and humankind philosophy, our deep comprehensive understanding of people. It was the reason that they chose us, and our quest to create human experiences that people can immerse themselves in, involve themselves in, and human experiences that ultimately create human value. That was the thing that they really, thought was incredibly strong and would hopefully be the start of a long-term healthy relationship and partnership with them. But I'm always looking to invest time and energy and focus into the new world agencies, and this agency is a new world thinker in terms of the way it operates, the way it conceives, and the type of content that it creates. And it's leading the charge. And if you only look back at the last few years, not that awards are the reason we're in this industry. Awards, frankly, are just a barometer of the health of our industry. We hold up great work to inspire clients, to inspire ourselves, to motivate, to educate each other, and it's really the standard of the industry. And if you look at the work that's originating from Leo Burnett Madrid over the course of the last 3, 4, 5 years, it's been some of the finest work in our industry globally. And obviously results are really important. Recently the work that we did for the Art Institute of Chicago for Van Gogh Airbnb was the first time ever that Van Gogh's bedroom painting, he created 3 in Arles. It was the first time all 3 were exhibited in the same gallery for the first time. So rather than create advertising to drive traffic to the museum to view these spectacular paintings, these spectacular canvases, we gave people the opportunity to immerse themselves in the painting themselves, and working with a unicorn brand like Airbnb and creating a human experience second to none. It was an incredible idea and had an amazing business impact, and results were the best results they'd had for 20 years, and it went on to be awarded the most creative intelligence into that. We have to use media in a new way, we have to create content in a different way, but the driver of that, the alchemy at the end of the day, is creativity, and there is a magic to that. And people today expect that quality of thinking, they expect that quality of reward when they connect with brands today. And if you look at our relationship with McDonald's or Coca-Cola or Procter & Gamble or Samsung in recent years, they've all been awarded the Creative Marketeer of the Year at Cannes. And they're all brands that truly believe in the value of creativity, and more importantly, use creativity to drive business success. And they are the creative brands out there that are forging these lifelong relationships with people. So it's exciting times for us, and obviously to bring this brain trust to Madrid this week is quite special. And it's always, we're a very cosmopolitan company. We're a people company, we're a people network, and at the end of the day, without people and product, we have nothing. And that really is something that I focus 100% on 24/7, 7 days a week. And we've brought people in from all parts of the world, from Mumbai from Tel Aviv to Chicago to Thailand, from all 4 corners of the world. And really their focus is to put a laser sharp focus on the quality of the product that we create for our clients. And the GPC stands for Global Product Committee, and product is the operative word, and it's really important that our product is the product of brilliant thinking, of human understanding, and work that really is rooted in a beautiful human idea that creates human value, is executed to the nth degree, and more importantly, it works in the marketplace. It's work that works, and it has that ability to change behavior, to change the way people think and the way they feel about brands, and ultimately the way they change people's lives. And I look at this work for Pernod. I mean, it is life changing because it makes you sit back and reassess the way you conduct your life, the way technology, as valuable as it is in society today and as important as it is today, the loss of human contact, is the casualty. And it's something that we can address and we can calibrate and correct ourselves. And for a brand to play such an important part in people's lives and a valuable part in people's lives, I think is quite special. And that's what makes this idea, for me, one of the very special ideas of the industry this calendar year. Because it doesn't lecture, it doesn't preach, it offers up a beautiful emotional point of view, which you subscribe to, and you change that behavior. And I spoke to the clients via Instagram who were saying that they've been inundated with people thanking the brand for this contribution, because you just forget. You think a text to your parents, a video conference call with friends, that's communication. Well, it's not.
I think that the name of the GPC is Global Product Committee, because I love the fact that this company believes that we also create a product, and that product has to be the best bar none. And even though it takes a lot of effort to bring so many people together for a week in different parts of the world, I love the fact that we still do it, and I think it does make a difference. And all of those bright minds in that room are not trying to assess the work so that we can win more awards. They're trying to spread the message that this company is all about creating human value.
It's quality control. It's really looking at the quality of product that we produce for our clients around the world. It's a deep analysis of the thinking that's led to the idea, that's led to the execution, that's led to the impact that idea has in business. And more importantly, it brings people together to talk around the work. And it's a great sort of social lubricant, because we operate a system called Creativity Without Borders. And I believe that we're a global company that have offices dotted around the world in different geographies and different cultures, but we are one brand with one mission to produce humankind thinking that creates human value and obviously transform clients' business using creativity as the transformer and the driver of that. But you unite people together as one ecosystem.
GPC is that as a tool today, it's not as relevant as it has been in the past. It is even more so, because with the kind of all the changes, the changing environment that we all live in, this isn't the thing about advertising or the creative industry. It's about everyone's lives. It's very easy to, in a way, to kind of, to not keep your eye on the ball, simply because there's so many things in terms of change to keep up with, no? And so we end up talking about, everyone talks about data all the time, okay? And it makes it sometimes, you can lose focus and you can stop seeing the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
So in a way, this the way the GPC unites us around a shared belief, a common purpose, and makes it easier for us to stay faithful and as a company, basically.
I think a really important point is culture. I mean, we have an incredibly strong culture. We are a people brand, and our assets are basically our talent, and our focus is the product. And I've always believed in first people, product, and then profit follows suit. And that for us is really important, that we have a strong Leo Burnett brand, creative culture, creative network, a cosmopolitan network residing within the Publicis group. And if you look at the new model of the Power of One, which Power of One is an evolution of Creativity Without Borders. I was part of the conception of Power of One, working very closely with Maurice Levy on that many years ago. And it was really, how do we gain access to the talent pool that we have and the core specialist skill sets that we have, really important. That those cultures are not eroded, those cultures and those brands are even stronger when they have a suite of capabilities that they can plug into and create even better content, more relevant content, more robust content for our clients. And so that really is the key that unlocks the door. And what the GPC does is it gives us a comprehensive understanding of people and talent and capabilities we have within the network. And approaches, because we all approach communication in different ways. You know, if you'll see at the end of the week, you know, a variety of work from all four corners of the world. They all create creative solutions. They all use creativity in a fresh, original fashion, but their approaches are slightly different from east to west and elsewhere. So I think for us, the suite of capabilities that we have right now are really important that we can plug into. Strategic thinking, the complete understanding of business problems, strategy, human understanding, you know, creativity, and the marriage between the two. So all of the most successful agencies that we have and the agencies that are really leaning into the future have this combination at the top. And the quest is always, how do we create value? And value is the operative word, both business value for our clients and human value for the people we're trying to connect with. And that for me is really creating human value through creativity is what we do as a company. And if I would never describe Leo Burnett as an advertising agency. You know, we're in the creative solutions business now, and we're a creative solutions company. And you know, we solve business problems, as I said, by creating that human value through creativity. That's, you know, it's happening, you know, around us and informing us, and we're creating as in different ways around that. I think if I was citing one thing that's going to change the landscape, it's voice. Voice will be, you will see so much focus on bringing that to life in the most human beneficial way for human beings in the future. Obviously, we're working very, very closely with Samsung, and you know, they're pushing the limits of technology every single day, so you know, people can push the limits of their life. The Do What You Can't campaign that we've produced, the platform that we've produced, has been phenomenally successful for Samsung. And obviously, Samsung Ostrich was you know, one of the great movies, films, pieces of content that they've produced in recent years that's had an amazing effect on the business. So yeah, I mean, again, I think all of these different tools, all of this, you know, learning, intelligence, everything. The more understanding we have, the greater equipped we are to create. But people still seek reward. You know, I mean, technology plays a part, an important part, and we have technology at our fingertips, and it's completely changing with rapid velocity every second of every minute of every hour of every day. And it's informing, giving us more information on subjects, more information. You know, it's allowing us to create different product, different innovations, different ways of connecting. But the one thing I think that connects is the value that it gives you, and not the technology itself. It's not the tools. It's not the pipework. It's actually what flows through those pipes. And my thing is always, okay, what does this equal? What is the value of this technology? How will it improve my life? How will it create human progress? And meaningful human progress, we know, only comes from daring to defy barriers, and brands that really lean into tomorrow are the brands leading the charge.